What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. Right, lads, we're looking at one horse tomorrow in Wincanton. So in the 2:30, I'll come to him in a minute. Definitely an interesting runner. He is backing up quick enough, all the same, but he ran 2 weeks ago, which I would have liked him to see him get a bit more time as it was his first run for a while. But I'll come to that in a minute. Today, very frustrating there in Newcastle, just getting bet. I thought we were home for the money. Horse travel maybe hit the front too soon, and then Holly Doyle, she just let it drift across the track before she even tried to straighten it. You know, she probably should have got a cup when she did land in front. She's probably better off just kicking on. But anyway, just chinned on the line. Very frustrating. And then my other selection today in Leicester, very disappointing. Was really well backed all day. The Lucy Wadham horse. He jumped really well the first few fences. They went not much of a gallop. They went very steady. And I'd say he probably more of a 3 miler, but definitely a nice horse. I draw a line through today and I'd see how he goes the next day. I keep an eye on him because he jumps well. He's a fine big horse. And today, you know, Bryony Frost wasn't hard on him at all when his chance had gone. They went very slow, and then the more experienced horses quickened away from him. So, look, little disappointed from him, and then very hard luck not to get the winner there, just there now in Newcastle. Right, on to this horse tomorrow, Ubetya. Ubetya is only a 7-year-old, and this horse has an engine, no doubt. However, he did have a few jumping errors with his previous connections through lack of inexperience. He jumped okay, I think it was in New Toxeter one day, and then he didn't jump so good the next day, or else vice versa or something like that. But I remember watching one or two of his runs. I thought he jumped adequately one day and then not so good the next day. However, he jumped well on the whole the last day in Plumpton. Now, they did go a good gallop the last day in Plumpton, and it was his first run for a year. So I am worried that he's backing up, 2 weeks later. However, Paul Nicholls, I'm sure, wouldn't run him unless he was A-OK and happy. Now, this horse definitely has potential, and he definitely will be winning races for Paul Nicholls. Let's hope he can do it tomorrow. Let's hope that he improves from the comeback run, doesn't regress, because it is possible he could regress. But I'm willing to give him a point that this 7-year-old has a big engine, and barring any jumping errors, he could be a decent horse in time for Paul Nicholls. He could win him one or two races. I've no doubt that he will. Whether he can do it 2 weeks after a tough enough comeback run where he tired late on, and James Bowen rode the front runner that day, and they went a really good clip. This lad travelled in behind him well. Looked like he might win for a minute, and then we tired down the straight. And Chinwag came home to pick up the pieces and win that day. So look, I'm going to give him a chance, a point win, Ubetya. Right, lads, if you're going to jump into the Patreon service, big month ahead, Cheltenham, I'll be putting in my single bet bankers for the graded race and the handicap races this week. And so will Joe Value. Look, lots to come. A good month is in store. And unlucky there in Newcastle not to get the winner tonight. Let's hope Ubetya can give us the win tomorrow. Point win. Quite enough over the next kind of day or so, but we are going to get busier. I see as we work later into the week, and we do work into Saturday. I have a couple of nice selections. I will just give you lads a couple of interesting horses tomorrow that could be interesting. There is a horse called King of Hell in Linkfield. Now, I was considering tipping this horse up. However, he's still a bit raw. He can be slow away from his stalls, and I'd sooner watch him tomorrow and make up my mind from there. Will he handle Linkfield? I don't know. He's drawing one. If he's slow away in a sprint over one, he could get into trouble, but he's definitely handicapped to progress. He's well bred. So look, if you want to make up your own mind on that, I think anymore I might think out loud on the video if there is other selections I was interested in, and maybe you can make up your own minds on the day. Right, so King of Hell was definitely interesting. However, like I said, worried about the drawing one if he was slow away. But if he was a different horse after his break, if connections have improved him, which is quite possible, he could be a player in the 135 Olympia. But I'm just going to stick with Ubetya tomorrow, a point win. All right, take care and God bless. And a big month is incoming. And, back to the norm. Let's crush these motherfuckers. Link for the service below.